Immediately locked in. Probably going to be a mid lane Kha'Zix.
And there's the Lulu pick for Lustboy. I am excited. Awesome. I love Lustboy's Lulu. He typically draws Lulu bans.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, Lustboy playing Lulu is just one of my favorite things in all of League of Legends. So I'm already happy.
I hope it's actually a fiddlestick.
No way, man.
Yes, Crowstorm Cataclysm.
Oh no, it's the Crowstorm Cataclysm. It's back.
Oh god, no. No. I really want this to happen.
It really is Judgment Day.
Crowstorm Cataclysm is a comp that KT Rolster beat.
Oh,
yes!
Oh
yes!
no.
Crowstorm Cataclysm is a comp that KT Rolster beat. Trolled with last season.
Yeah, but apparently it's a real comp now. I mean, in theory, yes, you could definitely put Crowstorm in Cataclysm, but it's a lot more than just doing that. I mean, ideally you have people from the other team in Cataclysm, and ideally Crowstorm actually makes it into Cataclysm and you don't get knocked out immediately or something. And Varus and Nasus
I love it. Okay,
out.
Here's what they're going to do.
Smart, man.
I love it. Okay,
yeah.
So we can see right now that they've got some pretty decent split pushing as well, but if SK Telecom...
Dude, I don't know, man. All I can say is that this is Champions. Welcome, guys. Champion Spring, where Crowstorm Cataclysm is a legit strat.
It's support Fiddlesticks too, so this is going to be reminiscent of elements from Curse.
The last time we saw it was Jungle Fiddlesticks, I believe.
Yeah, Cacao played Jungle Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, and then it was a mid Jarvan. Nasus versus Jarvan in the jungle this time around. And down in mid lane, this is going to be the one to watch. Ambition versus Faker. Kha'Zix versus Nidalee. Mid Nidalee. And they didn't switch it, so it will indeed be mid Nidalee. Captain Jack versus Piglet. Varus versus Caitlyn. Pirate versus small farm animal. That'll do, Pig. If he wins, that's what I'll say at the end. I've already planned it. Lustboy playing Lulu versus Mondu playing Fiddlesticks. That's all
forward brush. So VONG actually flag toss over the side, and here we go.
Get them in. Where's the standard? Not getting it. There it is. There's the standard. They knock up Captain Jack. The exhaust is down. And oh, the first kill taken by the support Fiddlesticks. A really nice gang coming out of T2 Judgment Day.
And Ambition getting quite low too. Faker getting the best of some trades. And looks like there's the Flash Fear.
They're not done yet. Lustboy on the run, trying to use that W to get away. Mondu taking some damage, getting low, but VONG's going to just sit there, hammer on him a bit, but it looks like they're going to leave Lustboy alone for now. We'll see. They could still dive this. The Peacemaker misses. VONG has full health. It's a risky prospect, but they're not going to do it.
Ambition did a great job of moving into the jungle. That's why they backed off so quickly from that tower type impact, taking the worst of a trade up top. Flame.
Ooh, getting really low.
Getting him quite low.
Yeah, that Ignite was used before, well, actually during that, but didn't end up securing the kill with it.
Yeah, Ambition is going to have a bit of a hard time, I think, early against this Nidalee until he can get a few more points into his Void Spikes there. Upgraded at level 6 just a little bit. It'll be interesting to see what he decides to get first in terms of items, because that really tells you what a Kha'Zix player is planning on doing. You know, if he goes for that tier, it says he's going to farm for a little bit, a little jump in there. He sees Faker has no mana, so less of a threat.
Yep. And Faker's got to be just concentrating like crazy right now. Going up against Ambition in the mid lane, not an easy prospect. VONG throwing CS just barely, but even after dying like that, his mechanics are just so good that he can keep up, even under turret.
Yeah, I mean, I was curious to see how well Captain Jack would do in this lane, because he's been typically a relatively weak lane.
Whoa, Ambition! What? Faker just executes Ambition in that mid lane.
I think there was actually probably a problem with Captain Jack's computer right there.
I wonder, man.
I have never seen Ambition die like that in lane.
There's no pause. I mean, no pause. So you would have to assume that it's not a technical issue. He just didn't react for whatever reason. I mean, I know there could be situations sometimes where you hit recall and you just stop paying attention.
Actually,
look at this. A big tower dive. They're going to come down this bottom lane. Captain Jack the first target, and Lustboy's not going to escape either, I don't think. He's going to flash. Maybe we'll get away. No, there's a spear. A double kill for Faker. What a statement by this solo queue hero. Man.
So actually what I think happened right there was that Ambition hit 6, and he was in the middle of his...
Mandu. Mandu's looking great, but Faker claims another one.
So Faker at 7.5 minutes is 4-0-0 on Nidalee. He's going to go back.
Yeah.
Probably just straight up buy. Faker's getting massively fed. Now with Faker, he's crow storming.
Oh, here we go. There it is. He's coming into Captain Jack exhausted. He's going to flash, but will he escape? He's so low. They're both so low. Ace in the hole finishes him off. And Piglet claims that kill. Faker's like, oh man, I wanted another killing blow.
Yeah,
I
now
couldn't come down from mid.
Bengi just coming down here to push this turret instantly.
Yeah.
Now they're actually just going to recall.
Apparently.
And they're pinging Dragon right now. They do have Vision Ward down, so they can easily take it. There's the minions taking that down. So if Jack is, Piglet not going to recall.
This has just been so one-sided early on in the game. I mean, dare I say we might be expecting here another upset? This has just been the season of upsets so far.
It's certainly looking like it. And here comes Helios up into this top lane. He's knocking Flame back into the turret.
Yeah. So Flame, he's going to be able to dodge that turret aggro, stay alive with very low health, and that's going to be the first kill for CJ.
Yeah, the problem here with Blaze's team comp is that, wow, nearly.
Lustboy trapped in the Cataclysm. Lulu in trouble now. He just can't escape, and there it is. Nice Peacemaker at the end from Piglet to claim that kill.
Yeah, they did get the top turret for it, but Dragon also goes to Judgment Day, so they're up 7-1, 3,000 gold already.
Yeah, 10 minutes, wow.
And the two stars that we were hearing so much about before this season, Faker and Piglet, are way up.
Yeah, they're doing really, really well so far. They're going to be able to possibly push down this mid turret when the next creep wave gets there.
Oracle already, 10-minute Oracle. Wow, we haven't seen this really since Season 2.
Yeah.
He also has the Elixir of Fortitude as well. He's just going straight for these early pushes to try and get... They're trying to snowball the game as hard as they can. There's Ambition getting feared, and then...
Flame takes the ace in the hole. Manages to save Ambition there, but they still lose that turret.
I mean, you can't really do much. That double kill, which was very impressive.
Yep. We might have a fight here. Ambition coming down, trying to just poke with those void spikes. Yeah, might not be the best time. Another big spear, taking about a third of Flame's health away. Nice silence coming in from Mandu. And the shock flash is kind of spreading the team out a little bit. That turret's under no danger at all. Judgment Day is that they've got this lead and they might get a little bit over-eager. There's the equalizer coming down on Mandu. Can they get the kill? He's going to flash away. Bengi getting taken out there. He gets in the middle of everything. So not the best engagement there for Judgment Day, and you just can't do that against Flame, and the rest of CJ Blaze are going to take advantage of those situations every time.
Yeah, and actually, Faker looked like he didn't quite know the timer on the blue buff. He spent a lot of time just kind of running in circles.
I mean, the poke potential is a lot higher for SKT. They're going to go for this turret.
Yeah, they are, and they just have just a ridiculous amount of poke, like you said. And now Flame is going to go after pushing that lane, and
oh wow, wow, he just actually insta-gibbed Lustboy. We didn't even really catch that, but I would imagine it was a spear shock blast combo. And there's Ace in the hole. Ambition getting forced off that.
Oh my god!
Whoa! The spears, man.
Well, that's what happens if you almost have a death tap in 15 minutes.
He's in the Cataclysm. Flashed out of it. Double flashes there. Equalizer getting a nice hit on everybody, but it doesn't matter. I mean, SKT just way too far ahead right now. Yeah, they did not get the inhibitor.
No, they didn't, but they don't have to because
pretty easy dragon here for them. And they're just going to kind of retain all that map control, too. Ambition coming in. And
here comes
him. Oh, man. He's going to jump back in, though, after the wild growth. He needs to get out of there, though. Oh, Faker hits another beautiful spear. And the surprise party.
It's very lonely.
It was. It was like a party that nobody else came to. Or Mandu. Meanwhile, Piglet clearing out this tower.
Nobody wants to come to surprise Fiddlesticks parties.
Really,
he throws the worst parties. They hurt so badly.
Yeah. The surprise is that it's not actually fun. It's actually just lethal.
You should really just invite some masochists on.
A lot of poking going on.
Yeah, Death Cap complete now, too. Faker is just going to... Oh, my God.
This game has more poke than the entire Facebook website. Oh, nice shock blast to follow up that spear. Barely doesn't catch. Oh, jeez. That minion, minion deserves a medal, man.
I almost wonder if Lustboy can be one-shotted right now.
It's going to be really close. I think so. Taking some hits, but he doesn't care. Ace in the hole, just trying to do some damage to people. And they're going to run in on this. There's the Cataclysm. Immediately, the carry dies. Captain Jack taking out a double kill, actually, for Impact. And it seems like Judgment Day can just pretty much show up whenever they want to and just kill members of Blaze at will at this point.
Yes, they're currently judging Blaze, and they are finding them wanting.
This is the day of judgment. Whoa, Lustboy dodging those spears, but be very careful about that.
And look how smart! Look how smart this play is from T2 Judgment Day. They're playing this very safely.
Yeah.
They're not getting greedy for these inhibitors. They're waiting until they have the upper hand.
Ambition having to jump away so low already. Impact chasing him down. The Peacemaker misses, and Ambition still on the run for it. The rest of the team trying to get away. A decent equalizer. Impact is very low. They might be able to get a kill out of this one. They do! Oh, the revenge from Lustboy to get this Glitterlands kill. I love it. In the meantime, Bengi popping over the wall there, trying to get away. They're on the run now, but even if they win this team fight, it's going to be too little too late. I mean, we're only 19 minutes in. Even if they somehow, like, ace T1, oh, wow, you can almost one-shot Lustboy. Even if they were to, you know, supposedly ace SKT right now, they'd be back up so fast because we're still so early in the game.
My mind is being blown, Noah. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. CJ Blaze just won the IAM World Championship, and here we're
right now because they are just getting murdered by them. There goes another one. Oh, man. A huge hit on Nasus.
The crowd is just loving this.
They are indeed. I'm loving it too, but whoa, that was close. That was good jump in. There's the Cataclysm. Captain Jack flashes out, but they're going to get that turret anyway. And another party that no one was invited to, apparently. And Flame gets another nice equalizer, but Ambition jumping in a bit too early, and Impact going to pick up that kill. Flame coming in. He does manage to take out Piglet finally. The exhaust on Flame. Trying to hold him back here.
But there's no way they can chase this composition with Acceleration Gate and all of the poke coming out of it.
Yeah.
And so in the meantime, their Nexus turrets are dying while they try and deal with this problem, and there are like a million spears still chasing them.
Yep.
So they're just going to continue to be zoned out on their turret.
Yeah. And they're just going to go after this final inhibitor turret here. And I mean, it's just going to be too much for CJ to handle very, very soon. I mean, the pressure on all their internal turrets on their base is just way too high right now.
And they're going to go for another dragon. I love this. You know, they're playing so
safe.
well. They're not doing dumb things.
They're not doing
overreaching
mistakes.
No, they're not at all.
That's the most surprising thing, I think, is that they're not getting overly aggressive. You know, they're not messing up like you see new teams do a lot of times in the middle lane.
Yeah, the only time they got greedy was when they double flashed to try and kill
Faker right now. He's 5-0-6. Pretty good score if you're going up against Ambition. It's pretty amazing, actually. I mean, everyone says, oh yeah, they're going to be a big threat and all that, but I didn't really believe it per se. I'm like, well, it might be close, but I think Blaze is going to take this. But after this game, who knows, man? I mean, that's the thing. Any given Saturday, I guess, right?
That's right. I mean, that's the thing about champions is there's always surprises. There were so many surprises in Winter. I mean, who would have thought that KT Rolster B in Winter would come into the tournament and leave the group stage with by far the best record?
Yeah, they just came out of nowhere. I think they lost, what, like 2 games?
One game.
One game,
They lost 1 game to Frost.
Yeah. That is a great equalizer, actually. Flames been on top of those, totally. Impact taken out very quickly. The Cataclysm holds up Flame. Can they make something out of it, though? Bengi getting caught here, too. And are these the mistakes that we were wondering about? Because Captain Jack just picking up that double kill. I mean, over and over now, Flame has been able to get SKT in a position.
Judgment Day is effectively a poke composition, and if they catch you during Baron and they can get into your soft poke underbelly,
that's right.
That's what they're trying to do right now, by the way. You can see that's why Ambition's up there, is because he knows if he can get into the poke line, they can win a fight, even when they're 5,000 gold down, and they're closing that gap. I mean, you've got to hand it to Blaze right now. They're on the ropes, but their inhibitors back up, and they're closing the gold gap. They might still be able to win.
Yeah, things have definitely stalled out right now for SK Telecom T1, T2 Judgment Day.
some hail arrows there as well. So they're having a hard time pushing.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Cataclysm coming in. They get the knockup on Nasus. A nice equalizer yet again. And Crowstorm, they're going to chase them away here. A lot of members of SKT very low, very quickly against this CJ Blaze team.
And they're continuing to push, but they don't have a way. And look at how well Blaze has created these minion waves in both top and bottom. So they're actually going to have to disperse and go back and farm this out. So huge props to Blaze for creating these massive minion waves. So there's a lot going on here. And when we do see these extended poke games, that's how they often end up, is with massive Shirelles.
Another pretty good equalizer. It's not as good as some of the other ones, and SKT will be able to back off of that pretty quickly. But
I mean, even with the Rylai's equalizer, they just can't do anything. That's shocking because it's so easy to catch people with that ability. But they do have the Kha'Zix with the Void Spikes too. And you can see Ambition constantly moving back.
Big hit on Captain Jack. He gets the ult off. It does get cleansed by Piglet.
This is so tense still.
Yeah, it is. It really is on a knife's edge right now. I mean, one little mistake right now by either one of these teams,
and you can see that
a team fight.
Yeah, Ambition is just running back and forth to get that unseen threat. There's hail of arrows. You know, CJ Blaze does have a lot of zone slow, which is AoE slow, which is great for them.
Their inhibitor is very low right now, but it looks like SKT Judgment Day is going to back off.
Well, they're really looking forward to going back as often as possible.
Oh, they caught Lustboy. Lustboy flashes out. Ace in the hole does some decent damage, but he will get away. The flash is down now, though, but they did manage to pull out a Cataclysm, too. So, well, Captain Jack takes some damage. And, I mean, this is a situation, where they aren't there.
This is very smart by Judgment Day, but here we go. Blaze has figured it out.
Oh, Helios getting so low. They can just kill people so quickly, man. I mean, Jason Nidalee.
They can't do it with just 3 of them. They don't have a very strong Baron. Obviously, Captain Jack.
Ooh, that was a close call. Oh, man. That would have been it. Captain Jack has to flash, and the shot flash takes it out. This is the opportunity they were looking for. They get it on Ambition. Ace in the hole helps finish that off, and it's a double kill for Impact. Jace picking up that one, and now they can start to push these objectives.
And there we go. They're focusing down on this inhibitor right now. Captain Jack hit a trap. Is what happened right there. A Caitlyn trap. It was very well placed. So they didn't have the damage to get that Baron, but it doesn't look like they're going to need it. They're going to get the inhibitors they needed off of this one.
There's the Cataclysm. They do trap Helios, so they're hoping to be able to get the kills out of it. Doing down from the outside. There's a wild drone on their jungler trying to keep him alive, but it doesn't work. Actually, Rumble taken out there. And it's going to be 2 more kills for SKT. They're going to go after these Nexus turrets. It looks like the game is over. So despite some, a little bit of a tense moment for SKT, they're going to come in and win the resounding Game 1 against CJ Blaze. What an impressive start for these guys.
Absolutely. We got to hand it for CJ Blaze. I actually thought they were going to win that game for a while.
They made you wonder, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did. And that's the hallmark of a top-level team, is being able to take that massive early deficit and just play their comp masterfully, know what they needed to do to succeed, but ultimately they couldn't overcome that just huge early loss in gold.
Well, that's got to be a little bit scary, actually, though, for T2 Judgment Day, because they're thinking to themselves, we were that far ahead, and it was still that close at the end. If we have any sort of